Well, hey everyone, my name is Geneva,
I'm Colin.
and we are here to give you 5 steps to being a better ally. This video is for everyone. Everyone that's in the queer community can be an ally to someone else.
There's plenty of ways for you to practice these and to be thinking about them for your day-to-day life.
Exactly. So number 1 is shut up and listen.
This one feels like it should be obvious, but like in practice is just really hard. It is really hard to shut up.
Yeah.
But we oughta.
Yeah, I think a big part in being an ally is listening, because you don't know what it's like to be the person that you're trying to be an ally to, and unless you shut up and listen to what they have to say, you're not gonna know.
There's a big feeling I think that people have around allyship, which is like they're nervous that their personal like opinions and feelings are getting like lost in the shuffle, and that's because they are. Part of being an ally is like knowing that like you have those feelings, but also like setting those aside for the moment to listen to someone else's.
Right.
Number 2, educate yourself. And this is important because it's not only about educating, but it's about being proactive enough to do that work yourself. It's not their job to do that for you, it's your job to do like one fucking Google search, and then you'll be way more informed.
It's actually kind of exhausting to constantly have to tell people, like, hey, this is what affects me, this is why it affects me, this is why you should care. If you could take some of that burden off of the people that you're trying to be a better ally for, then you're on your way to being a great ass ally.
Amen. It's so easy once you know someone to feel like you have a better connection to or like ability to be an ally. The goal of being a better ally is not needing to have a person who has educated or informed you to get to that process. It's recognizing the humanity of every person and that it's your responsibility as someone not in this community to go out and seek those resources yourself.
And so you might be thinking, Geneva and Colin, how do I educate myself? That's a great question. Start with Google. It's pretty easy. I know, right? But like, it's really easy to type into Google your questions. Instead of asking the first trans person you see really invasive personal questions, Google them, because somebody online has answered those questions for you, because there are so many awesome, amazing, beautiful people out there that are telling you these answers. You just have to type it into Google or YouTube and you'll find it.
And those are a baseline, because every trans person, every gay person, every person of color is different and has different experiences. But you can get yourself up to at least a working knowledge without having to burden the marginalized folks in your life.
So number 3, get comfortable being uncomfortable.
Being an ally, by definition, is fucking up constantly. You are gonna make mistakes. And so feeling uncomfortable is going to be a natural byproduct of that. You know, it's gonna be people challenging you on things where you immediately feel really defensive and gross and misunderstood, and those are valid feelings that you're having, but they're yours to work through.
That makes me think a lot about when people use the wrong pronouns for other people, and then they're like, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to, like, you forgive me, right? Like, you know, I'm just trying, like, this is a really big step for me, this is hard. All you need to do is say sorry, use the right pronoun, and move on. Because then you're making that person make you feel better, which makes them feel worse.
Number 4, being an ally is a verb. It is not something that you can put a little sticker on yourself and say, well, I learned 4 things about trans people today. I looked up what gay meant. I understand that Black Lives Matter isn't a radical terrorist organization. And if you ever feel like you've achieved it or reached a marker, like you got woke, then you're doing it wrong.
I know so many men who say that they're feminists, and I don't know many men, except for Colin, who will sit here while I say men are trash, and he just nods and he agrees, because he understands that A, I'm not talking about him, that I understand not all men, I get it. I don't need to be reminded. It's not about just saying that you're a feminist, it's about showing up instead of saying, well, not me though, right? Like, it's not me. You're not talking about me, right?
If you're having those types of thoughts and questions, first of all, it is you, so just own that and know that. And second of all, that's something, again, for you to deal with on your own.
Yeah, and that actually leads me into 4.5, because we did not put this on our list, but I think it's a really important point, and that is, when you're working through those hard feelings, work through those hard feelings with someone else that shares your place of privilege. If I'm having white feelings about something, I'm not about to go talk to my black friends about that. They don't need to hear about how my family is racist or how I heard a racist thing at work or how I'm feeling about it, because what they need is support.
That was a good 4.5.
Thank you. Do you want to take number 5?
Number 5 is to give what you can.
Sometimes, giving means giving money. And for a lot of us, it does mean giving money. I have money that I can give every month to people that need it more than I do. But it also means giving time. It means volunteering. Whatever you can do is important to do. Give what you can. So that was 5.5 ways to be a better ally. We can all do better, and we should all do better, and we all do better when we all do better.
Do better and also do better.
So that concludes our first video. If you liked it, hit subscribe. We're going to be doing more videos like this, and also share it with the allies in your life. There are absolutely more than 5 ways to be an ally, so tell us in the comments of your own ways.
And thanks for watching.
None of that's coming out right. So I'm gonna rewind and start over.
Do it.